Well, out along the edge is always where I yearn to be. And the further on the edge, the hotter the intensity. But here's the thing. That H2SX feels nowhere close to the danger zone.
It's strange. A peregrine falcon with clipped wings. Why and how is 200 horsepower this easy to get along with?
Gentlemen, get your butts below the hard deck and I'll explain.
1971. The original H2 is too fast for its own brakes. Call sign, the Widowmaker. 2015. 300 horsepower H2R is too fast, period. 2018, Kawasaki has fears that the H2 and H2SX will scare off your average sport touring buyer.
So they put distance from the Mavericks with a serious detune. Kawasaki Aerospace redesigned the blower. Note how shallow these supercharger impeller blades are.
Shallower impeller, less boost. That allows us a higher compression ratio without blowing the metallurgy sky high. 11.2 to 1. That enormous pressure creates immediate low-end torque. Then as the blower ramps up the rev line, that pressure is maintained. On a race prep H2, the supercharger pushes you faster than you've ever ridden before. More dangerous. But on the H2SX, it's all about creating steady torque. Sport touring, gentlemen. Our Ace passes a truck in second, freeze frame. 90 torques. Now a bogey would try this move in 5th gear, freeze please. Also 90 foot-pounds. Our supercharger makes torque omnipresent, so you can relax with the shift lever. The H2SX is mellow, very forgiving to tour on.
0, 10,000, Windy City 3167.
Negative Ghost Rider, that patter is bull. The supercharger makes the SX chill to tour, fine. But it must also do something exciting. Woohoo!
Even with shallow blades, the impeller diameter is an impressive 69 millimeters. It spins at 9.2 times the crankshaft speed, which is 12,000 RPM at redline, meaning the tips are doing 399 meters per second at full chat. The speed of sound is 343.
Beaver is supersonic. Now that eargasm might sound like my engine's powered by squirrels, but the chirp is actually the impeller tips breaking the sound barrier.
Cowie even cut a hole in the intake to amplify our little sonic booms. Oh, this is gonna be complicated.
Love is true, love is kind.
Excuse me, Lieutenant? Now how much boost does that supercharger deliver anyway? That's classified. It's what? It's classified? I mean, Kawasaki could publish boost figures, but then they'd have to kill us.
So let's assume it's enough to make the bike run hot then. Too hot to tour on without cooking your thighs, yes?
I can't hear you.
And the supercharged engine chugs its 19-liter tank in a short 260-kilometer hop, correct?
That's right. It is. Thirsty. It's still 25% more efficient than the regular H2. The dumpster fire is 25% more efficient than the regular H2. Damn it. That touring title, it's writing checks the supercharger can't cash. I think you have that inverted.
Superchargers are perfect for touring, and this sortie proves it. A high mountain ride where naturally aspirated engines gasp for air.
Especially when loaded. And the H2SX has a fattened frame. It's up 50 pounds from the H2. And that allows me to go up a whole fat pillion in extra load capacity. I'm on the softest suspension setting riding solo. It only gets heavier from here.
Good thing superchargers make their own air pressure. Where a loaded tourer normally wallows, I'm doing Mach 2 with my hair on fire. The road's going vertical, so am I.
Even at altitude, the H2SX will go 20 to 200 in a flick. Weird thing is, you can't tell the difference. Slow, fast, the motorcycle always feels unexerted. Added weight, wheelbase, and rake, even let it ride without a steering damper. Ice cold, no missteps. Unperturbed presence combined with unending power makes the world feel small. So dead ahead, the perfect tour. It'll get you through a loaded 4-hour ride at altitude in 40 minutes. Gentlemen, you have one more hop to take. Sport touring isn't just about riding fast or far. It's time to turn and burn.
Shit! Ugh. On a bike with the weight and power of an aircraft carrier, it is too easy to enter corners too fast. Magnify that problem with the rear brake. Feels like stepping on a baked potato. Complete mush. 3, 2, 1. Bank hard right into corner 2. Not good. The first H2 was too long, this is 25 mils longer, and you feel it. She's still sporty, but more Mustang than Ferrari in these turns. And exit. Hairpin, 12 o'clock slow. Any 200 horsepower motorcycle trying to be emissions efficient is gonna have some snatchy fueling, but on this bike, shit. The jagged edges come right at 5,000 RPM, spot on for throwing off balance a tight U-turn.
Effortlessly fast on the straights, but a lot of effort to turn. That combo's a bit unsafe.
Mechanically, the H2SX is less of a sport tourer and more of a drag tourer, which is not a thing anybody does.
I need some electrical help here. Talk to me, Cowie. Talk to me, Cowie. Talk to me, Cowie. Talk to me, Cowie.
He's re-engaging, sir.
Corner 1, too close for mushy levers, switching to KIBS. That'll figure out the useless feedback on the rear. Just stomp it and trust intelligent braking not to skid or stand the bike up and run wide. Don't lock up, baby. Don't lock up. Yes! Corner 2, engaging KTRC. It is nanny-ish. Even the lowest setting prevents wheelies and wheel spin. But in a corner it senses pitch, yaw, and roll, which cuts just enough throttle to prevent this long bike from low siding. Ooh. Yahoo! Woohoo! Beaver's in the hairpin, engaging rad modes. I can set 50 or 75% power, both of which take the edge off fueling. Also engaging KEBC. Setting edge braking to light should eliminate off-throttle jitters. Yes! Beaver's going ballistic. Engaging quick shifter. Beaver to tripod, requesting drive-by.
Yeah, you don't need that shot.
Sorry, buddy. Full throttle, clutchless upshifts are one of the great joys in life. I feel the need for speed. Woohoo!
Ironic that on this most powerful motorcycle, computing power is what leaves an impression. Here, uncontrollable horses are transformed into the easiest sport bike I've ever ridden. Here, a clunky corner is made nimble enough to be safe.
True, you need a naval aviator's fingers to operate so many buttons. Like you need a fighter pilot's eyes to be able to read that miniature iPad mini. But hey, The F-35 can't fly without computers either. You can be my wingman anytime. Oh, you goose! This puts us head first into a hard place.
If you can't afford the best of the best, the elite, how do you let go? Do you say a multi-purpose motorcycle needs semi-active suspension at this price? Do you blame Kawasaki for blowing the budget on developing their own blower? Do you see the ZX-14R as faster, the Concourse 14 as comfier, or the Ninja 1000 as nimbler? All of which can be had near $7,000 less, and all in green. Or do you simply color the H2SX as a statement? Like this Ninja Star stem nut, it could be made lighter, or cheaper, or not at all, but Kawasaki made it anyway. Because it's cool. Because it keeps up domestic relations. Because even when there are a million ways to reject a bike, and I do, I still haven't lost that love and feeling.